This is the Wellness Club, where we dive into all things wellness, from nutrition to fitness to productivity and more. We are exploring the science to help you feel your best inside and out. I'm your host, Cass Camp, and I am so happy that you're here. Welcome to the club. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Wellness Club. My name is Cass. Thank you so much for listening. Today's episode is another summer hit because we're going into my summer staples that have just been like the low lifts, the things that have been keeping it together without doing a ton of extra work to get there for the summertime. The summer staples that I'm about to share with you are the things that I have been repeating all summer long through and through because they actually work. And I have some different categories for the summer staples. We're going to talk about my summer staples for nutrition, for fitness, for beauty, and then just some general wellness ones that I've been doing literally all summer long. If you're looking for a little reset or you want to switch some things up in your routine, then this episode is for you. I want to start first with the food and nutrition staples because I feel like this is the most difficult thing to pinpoint during the summer. During the summer, we're more social, we're going out more, we're spending time at barbecues, at people's houses, going out to eat. And that's so fun. Like, social life is important and food is so much more than fuel. We know that. Like, yes, food is fuel, but it's also community, it's social life, it's culture, like it's all these different things. And it would be ignorant for me to just be like, oh, food is fuel and that's it, because that's not really it. And I think sometimes it's really hard to stay healthy and stay on track during the summer because we are doing so much more social life in our communities and everything like that, but it's not impossible. And something that I do to kind of mitigate this is I will just try to be as healthy as possible as I can possibly be. And I don't know if that makes sense, but basically to me, that means like, okay, if I'm out, I'll try to pick one of the healthier options, but I'm also not going to deprive myself. If there's a beautiful seafood pasta dish that the restaurant is famous for, I'm going to get the pasta dish. Like, I'm not going to stay here and deprive myself, but that means like, okay, maybe if I did go out and have hamburgers and hot dogs and chips and all kinds of stuff, the next day I'm going to make breakfast at home and try to have a healthy breakfast. I try to be as healthy as possible as I can possibly be in the situations that I'm in. One of the staples that has been getting me through this is actually avocado toast with eggs in the morning. I was obviously in a big phase with avocado toast, just like a lot of people were. And then I kind of like just got tired of it, stopped eating it, it stopped being trendy, whatever. And I'm back on it. And I think avocado toast isn't getting its moment anymore, but it's getting its moment in my house. I have been making this like so many days out of the week, and not every single day. Like, I switch it up. Sometimes I put it on sourdough toast. Sometimes I do a bagel. It just depends, but it's so good. I don't know if the avocados are just really good right now or what's going on, but it's literally so good. Sometimes I'll put hot sauce. Sometimes I'll put everything seasoning. Sometimes I'll put other extra stuff on it. Like, I just kind of experiment and play around with it, but avocado toast is where it's at. It's not even the avocado toast that's like, oh my God, this is so good, because it is good, but it's nice having a really big breakfast in the morning. Avocado toast is a really satiating breakfast. Like, you have the healthy fats from the avocado, 2 eggs, carbs from the bread. Like, it's a pretty good meal overall, and it's really filling. And for me, that's just been feeling really good. So it's been something I've been doing. I'm not saying that you need to do this, but if you've been feeling like maybe a little bit low energy or a little bit tired and you're starting your day with a granola bar, that could definitely be why. I think it's important to start your day with good, filling, satisfying meals. And avocado toast has been mine recently. Now, all that is to say that I could be saying this right now, and tomorrow I could start getting the egg ick again, which, if you know, the egg ick is real. But as of right now, I'm not in that. So I'm going to lean in. Another summer staple in the food and nutrition world is having a lot of fruit already cut up, already cleaned in the fridge, always. At any given point, I try to have fruit in my fridge. Watermelon, strawberries, literally whatever is on sale at the store, looks good, looks ripe. That's what I'll get. I know snacking on fruit isn't a new idea, but it's just so refreshing and hydrating. And fruit is literally one of the best snacks ever, in my opinion. But I feel like it gets skipped over if there's chips or like something else that is more like satiating immediately, like that instant gratification. But fruit truly is one of the best snacks. But it's important to have it already cut, already prepared, so that you could just grab it and eat it. Because what happens, I think, is we buy a ton of fruit and we're like, this is the week I'm going to start snacking on fruit. And if you don't cut it up that day, it's going to sit and rot in your fridge and then you're going to throw it out on trash day. And we want to avoid that. Like I'd want to avoid that. I hate wasting food, but it happens sometimes. And it usually happens when I'm not doing the prep work that first day. So literally as soon as I buy the fruit, I take it home, I clean it in white vinegar and water. I let it soak for a little bit and then I chop it up, put whatever I need to put so that it lasts longer in the fridge, whether it's a paper towel or Tupperware or whatever it is. And then I eat it all week and it's so satiating and I love it. And then my third summer staple for the nutrition category is having an easy meal that you can assemble at any given point, no matter what is in the fridge. For me, this is usually a Nourish bowl of some kind. And there are so many ways to vary this and experiment with this to make it different and still be the same thing, if that makes sense. So a Nourish bowl to me, like you pick a base, which I usually do either rice, sweet potatoes, quinoa, some kind of carb base, a ton of veggies, and you can do literally any veggie. You can cook them any way. You can put it all in a sheet pan. You can saute it. You can add soy sauce. You can add another kind of sauce. You could do whatever you want to do to make these veggies your veggies. A lot of times I will literally just season them and throw them in the oven if I'm not feeling super fancy, but literally any veggie. Zucchini is good, broccoli, carrots, onion, literally anything. Cook all of that. And then any protein that you have. I like to do steak tips, chicken, but even like sausage, ground beef, meatballs, literally any kind of protein. I absolutely love it. Throw it all together into a bowl. It looks beautiful. It's usually super colorful because you have all these veggies, the protein, the base, and it's so good and filling and good for you. And especially if you're putting it all in a tray into the oven, it's pretty thoughtless. Like you have to cut everything up, but once everything's cut up, that's it. You throw it in the oven. I usually do like 375, 400 degrees for like 15, 20 minutes, depending on your oven, until everything is cooked, obviously. And then there you have it. Like it's so easy. You can make a ton and meal prep it, or you could just make it that night. And what I like about it is it doesn't matter what you have. Like this is usually what I'll do at the end of the week when I'm either running out of groceries or I have like these random groceries that didn't get eaten throughout the week that now you just throw them all together and you have this delicious meal. I absolutely love it. And especially in the summer, like you are busier, you're doing a lot. You're not necessarily thinking about your meal plan as much. So having a staple meal that you can just make at any point is super helpful. You could also vary this and do like a stir fry. But to me, having a stir fry means a lot more pans on the stove and that's just a lot more cleanup. And sometimes it's nice to just throw it all in the oven and not really think about it. The next category that we have for summer staples are the fitness staples. These are the movement staples. And the first one is something that I'm calling a productive walk. And that's just what it sounds like. It's making my walks more productive in some sense. This doesn't necessarily mean like making every single walk a work walk or a business walk, because I think that's a little bit unnecessary. And also it kind of takes away from movement. And I don't think that everything has to be like so productive, like you're on a work call or whatever. But when I say productive walk, I'm thinking more in the sense of friendships or like catching up with people. So sometimes in an ideal world, this would mean walking directly with my friends and socializing with them while I walk. It makes it more fun. You're more likely to do it. You'll walk longer usually. It's just more fun like that. But even just catching up on phone calls is good too. And I don't have like a ton of phone calls that I need to make, and it doesn't even need to be like these work calls like I'm talking about. I'm even just talking about catching up with old friends. I've been really trying to be better about reaching out to people first and calling people first instead of just sending that BS text of like, I miss you, let's catch up soon, and then you never actually do. Like you can only say that so many times and it kind of gets annoying after a while. So instead of sending that or saying that, just call somebody up and talk to them for a little bit. And like I said, it's a win-win because you'll probably walk longer than you would have if you were just looking around, not doing anything. So then you also get to catch up with an old friend, your grandmom, whoever. Like this is a great time to do that. And it's nice. It's nice to get outside in the summer. So I think it's a win-win. But even just walking outside with no headphones, no podcast, no music on is also a whole nother world of its own. I love doing that, especially if I'm in like a really pretty park or in the mountains or on vacation or whatever. I love just exploring. But if you're just around your normal track or your normal neighborhood, great time to call people, catch up with people. Another summer staple for movement has been the shorter, more frequent workouts. And I already kind of talked about this in my 2 other episodes right before this. But I have been loving shorter and more frequent workouts. And I love it for a few reasons. One, it just gets you outside more often throughout the day. I think that's really important, especially in the summer. Like, I don't want to be in my gym for 2 hours. I want to be outside. I want to be in the sun. And I think that this is a good way to do both. But also, it helps me just listen to my body. And this was my 3rd summer staple for fitness. It's so nice and rewarding when you can just work out and listen to your body. And I know a lot of people talk about this of like intuitive movement and intuitive eating. And I think sometimes that doesn't always work because if your intuition is telling you to stay on the couch, like you're just not going to do anything. But I think it's important to listen to your body and kind of follow your interests. Like to me, it's not really negotiable if I'm going to listen to my body on whether or not I'll work out. Like I'm always going to do some kind of movement. That's not the negotiable part. That's not the intuition part. Because let's face it, if I was following intuition to do my workouts, my intuition would always be like, no, we're staying on the couch. And we don't want that. So it's not really the intuition there. But the intuition part of it or like the interest part of it is just seeing what kind of movement I'm going to do. This can be anything. Like, and I've talked about this a lot before, but I think it turns your whole fitness routine around when you start following it like this. Especially in the summer when your routine is already different, you might as well lean into it and do different things. This can be sports, going to the gym, walking, even just stretching. Different things do different things for your body, and it's important to use that for your body. Like there are days where I work out or I wake up and I feel like super, super tight. And instead of just forcing myself to kind of just go through the motions of some workout I planned out in my head, my body might need a yoga class or just stretching in my room. And then maybe after I do that, I will feel better and I can go to the gym, or it might not. And I might just decide to go for a long walk. And that's going to serve my body better than this original idea I had in my head anyway. Does that make sense? This obviously won't work for every type of person because some people really do need like a program and a plan to follow. But if you've been finding yourself skipping your program and skipping your plan, start following your interests and movement becomes so much easier to find throughout the day. Like if you're actually excited about your walk or you're excited about the sport you're about to play, you're so much more likely to go do it and you're going to do it better. So you might as well lean into that. Like I think any movement is better than none, obviously. So you might as well listen to your body and lean into that. All right, we're about halfway through the episode. So we just talked about nutrition and fitness staples. And then I have some beauty staples and then some general wellness staples. So let's start with the beauty and then we'll get into general wellness. I have 3 staples in each category. So we're about halfway through. For beauty staples, my first one I cannot say enough to you. Skirts and workout dresses all summer long. These have been my go-to outfit literally every single day. I love wearing a skirt. I love wearing a workout dress that has shorts already built in. They're cute, they're comfortable, they're easy to throw on, and you can literally wear them, I think, anywhere. You could wear them obviously working out, you could wear them running errands, you could wear them at home, or you can dress them up at night. Like I am just obsessed and they're so flattering. I have never felt more confident than when I'm wearing a skirt or a workout dress in my life. Like I bought some jean shorts this year and I literally haven't even worn them because I like wearing the skirts and the dresses more. Like I just think that they're girly, they're fun, and they're so flattering. I've been so into it. And that even goes into my second staple for beauty, having like an outfit uniform. This has been my go-to for summer as well because I don't want to think about what I'm wearing. Like I am a huge outfit repeater. If I like an outfit, I'm just going to wear it. I don't care if I wore it literally last week. If it's clean, I'm going to wear it again. Like I don't care. So find pairs of clothes that you actually like and wear them. And if you need to buy multiple different colors, do that. My go-to staples in the summer have been obviously those skirts and the workout dresses, but also some athletic shorts. I actually went to Old Navy and I found these athletic shorts. They were on sale, $10 each. I got 3 pairs. I got 3 different colors. I have been wearing them on repeat, just around the house all summer long, literally on rotation. Same with my linen pants. I have a few pairs of linen pants. I wear them on repeat and I usually wear them with the same exact top because if something looks good, I'm just going to wear it again. I don't care. It's on rotation. I literally don't care. If I like an outfit and I feel confident in it, I don't care. I think it's worth it to wear it again. And I will stand by that, especially in the influencer world that we live in. I think we think it's normal to always have a different outfit and always have like something so specific for what you're doing, but that's not reality and not even necessary. If you like an outfit and you're confident in it, wear it again. Who cares? Literally, who cares? Especially if you feel confident in it, you are always going to feel better. There have been times where I've put on outfits that I saw maybe an influencer wear or I saw on Pinterest or I saw like that this is a trendy thing. And so I tried it and I wore it. And yeah, like it's cool to try new things. But that whole night I end up feeling like uncomfortable because whether the skirt doesn't fit right or the shirt doesn't look right or I'm like constantly picking at it and pulling at it, that is so much worse than just wearing an outfit that you know you're confident in, you know you're comfortable in, you know it's not riding up on you or like falling off or anything like that. I don't know. I would rather be comfortable and confident than wearing something that doesn't look good on me or like doesn't feel good. And then my third staple under the beauty category is actually cream makeup, which is unique for me to talk about because I'm not like a huge makeup person. Like I definitely wear makeup. I love to wear makeup. I pretty much wear makeup every day, like mascara and stuff, but I'm not like experimenting with different looks necessarily. I would like to, like some of these eyeliner things I want to try, but I pretty much just do the same thing every single day. And that's that. I can like get by with makeup because growing up as a dancer, we had to do different makeup and like theater and all that stuff. And I took some classes in college even for costume and makeup. So like I can do certain stuff, but day to day, I'm not doing like a smoky eye, if that makes sense. But in the summer, I've actually gotten a couple new products that I'm obsessed with, and it's all been cream makeup. My makeup routine for the summer has literally been I wake up, put on some kind of tinted moisturizer or tinted sunscreen if I'm going somewhere, just give you a little bronze. And then this is where the cream stuff comes in. I'll do cream blush and cream bronzer. And I absolutely love it. It literally like snatches your face. You look so like rosy and sun-kissed. It's beautiful and it's so easy. And I think the cream is so easy to rub in and blend in, especially in the summer when you need like that extra hydration. I don't know. I'm obsessed. And then I'll just curl my eyelashes, put mascara on, put lip gloss on, and then I'm done. It's perfect after like a summer day when you got all tanned. It's hydrating. It's flattering. I love it. I'm so into it. So get yourself some cream makeup. I literally just use e.l.f. I love it. It's cheap. It's affordable. It's nice. They have nice colors. It doesn't make my skin break out. I can't complain. I love e.l.f. makeup. So yeah. And then the last category for summer staples are just some general wellness staples. And I have 3 of them. The first one is kind of random, but eating outside when I can. I love eating outside. I love bringing a meal outside, whether I'm bringing dinner outside and eating with people, whether I'm out on the Blackstone with my boyfriend and he's cooking out there and we're outside just cooking, having fun, or even just bringing my coffee out onto the patio. There's something nice about sitting outside and eating or drinking or whatever and being outside. This summer weather won't last forever, you know? Well, that rhymed a little bit, but summer's not going to last forever. So I really want to like soak up the time that we can spend outside and get the good weather and sit outside and enjoy and be in the sun. And I think food just tastes better when you're sitting outside, honestly. So that's been something that I really try to do when I can. We've also been working really hard to make the outside of our house look really nice. We had some landscapers come towards like the springtime, and then I potted all these plants, herbs. You've seen it on Instagram if you follow me on there, but it just looks so nice that I want to be out there all the time. We have these nice rocking chairs. I have these nice cushions out there. Like it just looks nice. And if you have a little patio or something, spruce it up. Like I got so much stuff on Facebook Marketplace for our patio and it looks so nice now. Or even like the Dollar Tree is so underrated for landscaping stuff. They have the best pots ever. The Dollar Tree, $1.25. Or if you spend $5, you get the really, really, really big ones, $5, and they actually drain. I don't think I talked about this on the podcast, but I definitely told my friends and family. You guys know I have a little green thumb. I love to do like plants and flowers, whatever. And when I was in the process of doing all of our flowers for the spring and summer, I was passing a Walmart on the way home. So I was like, let me just stop there because I know that they have pots. And at this point, I had already been buying all my pots from Dollar Tree because they're so affordable and nice. And I knew I liked them, but I just have basic colors. So I'm like, Walmart will have what I'm looking for. So I go to Walmart and I see the same color that I have. So I'm like, perfect. I'll just get a few more. I needed like some small ones, some mediums, and then a couple large ones for outside and then even inside. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough, right? So I'm buying all these pots and they're significantly more money than the ones at Dollar Tree, which like I kind of expected, but they're also just these plastic pots. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to get them because I'm already here. Sometimes convenience is worth the extra money. Like I was literally already passing Walmart. I might as well just stop there. Whatever. So I'm like, let me just get all of these. And they seemed so nice. Like they were actually thicker. I'm like, these are probably more money because they're actually nicer. They had like a self-drain. Let me tell you, these pots have given me nothing but problems all summer. I had to have my boyfriend drain them like with a drill and make extra holes in them because the holes that they had weren't doing anything. Like literally anything. And my plants started dying inside. Like it was a whole process. And God bless my boyfriend for doing that because it was like so gross when we did it. For now, I will literally only buy pots at Dollar Tree. So my whole point of this story is you can make an outside space pretty affordably, nicely if you have it. Like if you have a little patio or like a little deck or a little balcony, you don't have to spend a ton of money to make it really nice. Get some plants, get some pots at the Dollar Tree. You could even get seeds and like grow your own plants, or you could propagate some or ask a friend that has plants. Like if I have any friends that want to start their own little plant journey, I will give you cuttings of every single plant that I own. I think a lot of plant people are like that. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You could literally get some plants for free. Just buy some soil, get some pots. You can make it so nice. And I love it. So yeah, ever since I've done all of that, like I just want to be outside all the time. Another thing that you've probably heard before, but I've actually been doing recently is creating instead of consuming. So if you follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I've been on a little TikTok grind. I've been posting TikToks almost every day, and I am having so much fun with it. If you've been listening for a while, you know I'm not a big TikTok person. And honestly, still, I don't really like to scroll on TikTok. I like to scroll on Instagram if I'm going to scroll, or even like Facebook Reels. I like to scroll because I feel like they just get me. Like I watch certain types of videos that I like, and that's what I like. And TikTok just is constantly showing me different stuff, and I don't necessarily like any of it. But that's not the point of this. The point is that I've been creating rather than consuming, and it's been fun. Like just making TikToks, even if I get like 30 likes, I don't care. I think it's fun to do. And I've been really enjoying it. It's been fun putting different videos together, watching them back, picking a song. And I feel like I'm in the culture now with some of like the trending audio. We'll see how long this lasts. But yeah, I've been having fun with it. So if you don't follow my TikTok, at CastCamp with 2 Ps, because at CastCamp with 1 P was already taken. And then my last summer staple is saying yes, but also leaving room for spontaneity. So in the summer, I feel like there's just a lot going on all the time. People are having people over, pool parties, vacations, trips, dinners, going out. Like there's so many things going on in the summer all the time. that it's very tempting to just say yes to it all and kind of like overbook yourself and say yes to literally everything. To me, like that's a tricky place to be in because of course I want to do things. Like I love to experience things. I love to go on trips. I love to explore new cities. I love to go to new restaurants. I love to just do things. But I also need to be better at leaving room for things to come up. And that's been something I've actually been doing this summer. And it's been hard to do because there have been quite a few times that I've said this to people, but I've really just been saying, honestly, like, I don't want to overbook my summer. And so I'm going to have to pass, or I'll let you know if I can, or like whatever the situation is, I kind of feel it out. And this has been so good for me because honestly, my June and July have been crazy busy with trips, bachelorettes, family vacation, friend trips, stuff like that. And then the wellness retreat, which is this week, which I'm so excited about. So I didn't want to like overbook my August because I can already feel summer just flying by. And I felt like if I just booked up my August, then that would be it and then it would be over. I didn't want to overbook and then feel like I'm missing out on other things because I booked too far in advance, if that makes sense. So I've really been trying to just leave room for spontaneous plans. And I'm glad that I have because we've been doing spontaneous things randomly with friends and it's been fun. And I've been worried that I would like miss out on those things if I just booked myself too far in advance, if that makes sense. I'm definitely being very honest with people though when this happens because I think it's so annoying when people are wishy-washy about this. Like nobody likes the person that's like, oh yeah. And then they bail last minute. Of course, you can bail on your good friends sometimes, like, and your friends should understand. But when you're constantly that person, I don't think that that's necessarily fair or even nice to your friends. But being honest well in advance and simply saying like, I just don't want to be overbooked right now. People will understand. Or like, I already have a lot going on and I just want to have some free days. People will totally understand. And I think that's totally fair and honestly mature. But with that said, you also have to be okay with missing out on things if you do say no to other plans. Because of course, you know, there's always stuff going on. But to me, just like leaving room for some spontaneous stuff to happen, it's been good. It's been fun. Like sometimes you do just want to have a spontaneous bonfire or you just want to stay home and do nothing. And yeah, I don't want to overbook myself all summer. Like there have been a lot of things that I've already done and I'm excited to just see where it takes me the rest of the summer. So yeah, those are my summer staples. We talked about nutrition, fitness, wellness, beauty. Let me know your summer staples in any of the categories on Instagram at the Wellness Club XO. I am so excited for the Wellness Club retreat this weekend coming up. It's Monday and the retreat starts on Friday. I cannot wait. This week is going to be very busy for me getting stuff together and I'm just excited. I literally can't wait. Make sure you're following along on Instagram too, because I'm sure we'll be posting lots of great content over the weekend. So if you're not coming, like you could definitely see what's going on our Instagram pages. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.